Hello, lovely people, to our last game of the day for the MRDA 2024 champs. I am Duke Special, and I am joined by...
I am Tom Bowler, and yeah, this is going to be a cracker of a game, hopefully. You know, we've got St. Louis Gatekeepers, the #1 seed, up against Magic City, the #4 seed.
It's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. Very excited.
So we have the team news in, and our lineups today for St. Louis is 0260 Spin Diesel, 12 Shredder Stare, 14 Loki Doki, 1691 Jammy Pacquiao, 18 Slade Oven, 1990 Yoshi Denali, number 3 Thighs, 30 Trauma, 37 Beastie, 39 Evie, 4 Soul, 5 Lethal Objection, 6 Sir Nixalot, 708 Badger the Witness, and 82 Tony Control.
And in the white, we have the Magic City Misfits, 0-3 Dizzy Izzy, 1-0 Rollermite, 1-1-1 Taika Agresta, 1-2-0-9 Princess, 1-9 Streak, 2-7 Bratz, 2-7-7 Here Majesty, 3 BA, 4-4 Chef, 5-1-5 Just Mike, 6-9 Cockness, 7-7 Murph, 8-1-8 Quad in Dirty, 8-6 Buster, and 9-9-0-4 Bones.
Yeah, this is going to be, hopefully a really great game. And talking to some people beforehand, and certainly within the American camps, there's a real belief that Magic City have found some momentum, and they're going to go into this game with a real desire and a real belief that they can kind of get. It's an upset if they win, because they're number 4 seed. St. Louis are number 1. St. Louis haven't lost a game at champs for forever.
Ever.
Before I even started knowing about roller derby.
Yeah,
so.
it's always one of those things going to those games where you're like, oh, you know, St. Louis, we'd love you and you're doing great, but also I do really want to see you lose because it's never happened before. And you're like, no, but not on a personal level, just on a sort of like, that's one to tick off the bingo card level.
Yeah, so whilst not at champs, I mean, Magic have beaten St. Louis before. It was in June 2019.
Nice.
And it was a very close game, 152 to 144.
Ooh. So we're hoping for one of those again for us. Yeah. The bench coaches obviously aren't, because that's the kind of thing that makes bench coaches cry. But we'll enjoy it.
We'll enjoy it, and hopefully you at home will enjoy this game.
Absolutely. It looks like we're just having a little bit of not even a delay here, just a starting thing while we sort out some paperwork. And we'll get going as soon as we can.
And if you haven't been keeping up with the brackets and you weren't quite sure where we are, this is the first semi-final.
Yep.
So this is to decide who is going to go into the final, which will take place tomorrow at 5 p.m.
So this
British
is
summertime.
This is what I like to think of as one of those relatively relaxing games to play, because either you go into the final or you go into the third place playoff. But either way, you're in.
Either way, you've got another game tomorrow. But
yeah,
you want it to be the final.
You want it to be the final, but you're in the standings for a medal from here. You know, it's a nice place to be. Ideally, you want the final, but.
So yeah, there's just some paperwork issues being sorted out. I can see the St. Louis Jammer, number 12, Spin Diesel, just talking to the officials at the official desk. So just clearing up on some issues there.
Absolutely, it's going to be a lovely time. I'm just trying to figure out our... oh, that's what's happening. I was just staring at the bracket trying to figure out some admin. So a thing that I've just learned, because I went to have a brief chat with St. Louis Gatekeepers, because we also discussed this. There's a lot of teams at this tournament who all play in variants on obviously black or white with a green highlight. There is a lot of green going on. It's a little bit confusing to me, mainly. So I was going to save this for when they were playing again, but I think we're not actually going to see Race City again this weekend. So I'll tell you, if you spotted the big black and green flag at the end of the track with 4-7 on, that belongs to Race City and is in memory of one of their former skaters who was tragically killed a few years ago. They take it everywhere with them.
So we have just been handed some information from our lovely producer Holly, and that is that the Gatekeepers have some incorrect roster on the paperwork. So I think that is just being sorted out to make sure we can play the game, and it looks like it must have been sorted. We are ready to get underway with it is Shredder Stare, sorry, not Spin Diesel. Shredder Stare up against Bratz.
Nice. Shredder Stare is a great derby name, big fan of that. Oh, that is an early lead there for Shredder Stare, cruising round.
We have our first star pass of the game, and it has gone from Bratz to Buster. All the bees.
BBB.
Quick hit it and quick. No, not even a hit it. There was a 0-0 jam.
Yep. Just zoom through. Oh no, call it off. That'll do. Try again. Reset. Refresh. Retry.
So in our first jam, we've already had a 0-0 jam and a star pass.
Tick those off on your bingo card.
Tick those off.
Have a sip of your beverage of choice, whichever one you're rolling with at this time of your day or night.
And And it is Rolomite with the star for Magic City and Loki Doki for St. Louis Gatekeepers.
I believe Rolomite had our highest scoring jam of the day earlier with a 20-point jam.
28 points.
28 points. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, that is a lot of points. But it is Loki Doki who is lead.
Loki Doki now on that scoring pass, coming in to pick up a point at least. Maybe some more. Particularly easily pleased there. BA picking up a penalty with the code G, just briefly spelled out bag. It's the small things in life that keep you going.
So yeah, it is 4 points there for St. Louis. And they get their first points on the board in this second jam.
Nice. Now we've got the lovely, I was about to say highlighted, that is the wrong word, laminated card of explanations for the penalty reference code guide. Oh, one piece in the box there, but that is going to be Gatekeepers with lead for Jimmy. I can't say that
Jammy
word.
Pacquiao.
Jammy Pacquiao, thank you. All of those words went out of the brain.
It's been an extremely long day.
It has been a very long day. Those are the moments where you're like, my mouth is forming words, but the brain isn't following. I wonder what I'm saying and if it's interesting.
Big shout there for St. Louis to call that, and Jammy Pacquiao does before Magic can pick up any points. That is another 4 for St. Louis.
I am just going to write that down for myself. Let's see if I can remember how to call that for the rest of this game. Stay tuned to watch a woman have a breakdown live on stream.
It's the fact that you were getting stuck on Jammy.
Yeah, I just, brain just absolutely, nope, we won't be having that.
And we are back to Shredder Stare for St. Louis, and it is Takia Agresta.
Oh, and that's an early directional penalty being picked up by Sir Nix-a-Lot. Oh, look at that leap. That was beautiful from Shredder Stare. The moves of Fred Astaire as well as the pun.
Yeah, I think I can't think of any dancers you name that I would name myself after.
No, you
sort of Nelly the Elephant might be one I would name myself after.
I like it. Yeah, I unfortunately dance very much like my dad. We have the same groove. It's not cool.
And he's a ballroom dancer, yeah?
Oh, I wish. No, just it's the classic like dad jive.
Oh, the dad jive.
Little, elbow bop.
Oh, and we have first lead for Magic City, and that is Bratz out of the pack.
Nice
and
stuff.
on a scoring pass.
Tell you what, though, we're 5 minutes in, and St. Louis only 12 points. That is an impressive hold. Oh, that was a big hit. Impressive hold from Magic City. That was a massive hit on Bratz. Crikey.
So yeah, with the first jam being 0-0, and then the next 3 jams, St. Louis just picking up 4 points in each of those. A turn now as Magic pick up 3 to St. Louis's 0.
Is it St. Louis or St. Louis?
It is St. Louis.
It is St. Louis.
It is definitely.
I was going to say,
St.
tell
Louis.
us in the chat, and I won't look, and I will get it wrong again.
I've been told off on a stream before
St. Louis.
For using St. Louis.
That's good to know. This is like when I listen to too many American announcers and then I try to get a bus to Derby, and I call it Derby, and the bus driver stares at me.
And this jam is going to see Jammy Pacquiao up against Rolomite.
Lovely little one hand down maneuver there from Jammy Pacquiao. Oh, not that time.
Lots of whistles. We now have 3-4 blockers in the Cloud 7 penalty box.
Nice. That is. Oh, it looks like that's Rolomite with lead.
Rolomite is lead, but
2 leads in a row.
Jammer race.
Oh, with a beautiful big jump going off there from Rolomite. Nice.
That was great, and then.
And I mean, with only 1 blocker hanging on to Jammy Pacquiao, that was impressive. And I believe we do have a replay of that apex jump from Rolomite, so we can enjoy it all over again because it was beautiful. I mean, ooh. Just zooming in, pushing, whee! I assume that's the noise you make as you jump over. Whee! Whee! We have just had an updated...
The noise I make when I jump, the noise I make when I land is very, very different.
Oh, yeah. Whee! Thud is the noise I make.
Ow.
Yeah, we've just had a delivery of updated rosters from that initial pre-game stoppage, so we'll run you through those when we get a moment.
And that was a great jam from Rollermite, getting 12 points on the board, pulling them back to just 1 point behind St. Louis now.
Nice. Oh, look at those moves there from Bones. Staying in bounds via matrix moves to become your lead jammer. And there's a 1 point game. Oh, oh. Ow. That was...
Star is out and has... But we are going to see our lead change, first lead change of the game.
Change. Drink up if you're playing along at home.
7 jams in, it is St. Louis 16, Magic City Misfits 19.
Oh, it's going to be a nail biter.
It is going to be a close, exciting game. Stay tuned. Watch all the action here on the MRDA YouTube channel.
Stay right with us the whole time. We've got all the cool stuff.
Shredder Stare up against Takia Agresta.
And that is... Oh, that's...
A forearms penalty is what... No, sorry,
it was an out-of-bounds contact. Illegal contact. Out-of-bounds hit for Shredder Stare, giving Magic City the fourth lead in a row.
Yeah. Fourth lead in a row.
Unfortunately, Takia Agresta coming in too aggressively, back blocking onto that pivot, and we're going to see Jammer Switcheroo in the box. Take that off your bingo card.
So we are going to have a full 2-minute jam. Chance for both teams to put some points on the board. St. Louis looking to get back into the lead.
Yep. Do the lead swapsy changing. Oh. Lovely work there from White 7-7, just yeet. That is Mirth. That took me far too long to read. How do numbers work?
So we have a lead change as Shredder Stare goes through, picking up the first 4 points of this jam.
Yeah,
but there is still plenty of things that could happen in this jam with 40 seconds left.
A whole 40 seconds.
There could be some more lead changes.
Lovely attempt there.
There's one as Magic City pick up 4 points.
Yep, they're just going to keep handing it back and forth.
And there's another lead change as St. Louis pick up 4 more.
Stressful, but here comes Magic City on a scoring pass. Oh, nice work there from Black 8-2. Tony Control.
Oh, and a lovely jump there from Shredder Stare.
Beautiful. Nice little bit of work on the outside there, just trying to hang on to Takia Agresta. And this is the closing seconds of this jam. Can Takia make it through? And the eventual shakeout there is 14 points to St. Louis Gatekeepers, 6 points to Magic City Misfits. So St. Louis take the lead again. Exciting.
And we have an official timeout.
Shall we take this official timeout to speed through the updated St. Louis roster?
So it's an updated St. Louis roster. So it's 0260 Spin Diesel, 12 Shredder Stare, 14 Loki Doki, 1691 Jammy Pacquiao, 3 Thighs, 37 Beastie, 39 Evie, 4 Soul, 5 Lethal Objection, 5150 Hulk, 55 Static Shock, 6 Sir Nixalock, 787 Adam Midwest, 82 Tony Control, and 87 Soup Beans. So actually quite a few changes to the one we were handed.
Yeah. So it's good. It's good. We've got the updated one now. We know who everyone is. Also, we're going to an official review, I believe.
We have an official review called by Magic City. Official
review. One of our lovely house announcers, I believe, is going to go in and find out what's happening. And if they don't, we're going to stare at them till they do. Our lovely head announcer for the tournament, Pinky, who you're about to see on your screens running in to find out about this official review, had to explain Adam Midwest to me. Because she was like, well, it's a great, it's a thinking pun, isn't it? Because it's Adam West, but then it's Adam Midwest. I was like, oh,
Oh, okay.
I like it. But I also enjoy that it sounds a little bit like the name you'd give to someone that you have met like on the internet or from Tinder, and you're just like, Adam, don't know the surname, brackets, Midwest. You know, it's from St. Louis, Adam, Midwest.
So just while we're taking a break, so what it's looking like at the moment is Magic City are running a 4-jammer rotation, whereas St. Louis Gatekeepers are running a 3-jammer, although with the odd, you know, surprise thrown in. Static Shock was thrown in amongst that 3-jammer rotation for St. Louis.
We love a surprise jammer.
Yeah, keeps the blockers on their toes. You know, you get used to the same jammer coming up over and over again. But say we do have an official review, and our official reviews are brought to you this weekend by Filet Official. That's a great name there.
Do you want to tell us a fun fact about Filet Official?
I will tell you a fun fact. Filet Official crowdsourced the money to sponsor the Filet Official review. The Filet official review, with members of the Derby community chipping in to help. She'd like to thank all of her friends who pitched in for helping her to help the MRDA.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Get all clubs together and say, yeah, I'm gonna sponsor the official review. So.
Yeah, I'm going to sponsor the official review, so everyone has to say my name every time they do an official review. Yeah, big fan. I mean, there are cheaper ways of doing it. It's become an announcer. No, that's a terrible. Don't listen to me.
I'm imagining as she's from Pittsburgh, it's probably a lot more expensive to come and be an announcer over at this game than have your name mentioned every time there's an official review.
Yes, absolutely.
So Pinky is coming back from the middle of the track, and hopefully we will get passed on the information about what that official review was for. But we started with an empty penalty box, and it looks like we still have one.
We'll find out their secrets. Secrets of official review. There was one time where I correctly guessed what an official review was going to be, and I have never been prouder of myself. It's never happened again, but that one time it happened. It was good.
So the explanation is still being given to our producer, so it's quite a long one. So we're about to get underway with Loki Doki and Bratz with the stars.
Off they go. It's a tight scrum coming off that jammer line. They are trying to find a gap, but there isn't one to be had. Oh, but that looks like that is Loki Doki pushing against the first. Oh, Loki Doki is your lead jammer, breaking that run of leads for Magic City. Adam Midwest offers it down in the Cloud 7 penalty box along with Soul. So Loki Doki with the pack disadvantage, but the lead opts to call it off.
Okay, so we have an update on the official review, and it was called by Magic City. Number 3, BA, had been assessed 2 penalties, a multiplayer and an insubordination.
Yep.
Magic City were looking to have one of those penalties rescinded. It wasn't.
It was not.
It was not, so Magic City have lost their official review, and BA will keep the 3 penalties he's on now.
Oh dear. Naughty.
Picked up in Jam 2, and those 2 he's just picked up in Jam 8.
Yeah. Always worth a go.
But Rollermite is through and lead jammer for Magic City.
Oh, lovely stuff from Rollermite there.
That jam called and was 0-0. We have an official timeout.
Not quite sure what that was, but
Nix was down in front. One of the St. Louis gatekeepers there was down, so they called the jam, but he is back up and back at his bench. So we will get back underway. It's going to be the same 2 jammers line. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be Rollermite still, but it's going to be a change to Shredder Stare for St. Louis.
just a brief chat with the officials in the middle, presumably from the skaters, just checking in, making sure it's all good, all okay, everything's fine. Cool.
So we are about to get underway. It's score 32 to St. Louis, 25 to Magic City.
Nice.
And Rollermite there But a lovely nip down the inside from Shredder Stair to pick up lead jammer status for St. Louis.
Ooh, yeah, Magic City having a little bit of penalty trouble here. Just, just the one blocker on track right now. It's the my top tip there is stop getting penalties. But Buster Nail back to rejoin streak. In I was going to say in a bid to stop Shredder Stair, but then Chef just came and was like, nope.
Shredder in there with a further 4 points for St. Louis.
Yep. Oh, massive hit on Adam Midwest to the middle there.
Rollermite still on his initial pass, trying to get through that defensive line from St. Louis, being braced by Adam Midwest.
And now we're very much in a quite a tight scrum. Both jammers trying to find a gap. Oh, Rollermite looked like there was a gap, and then there wasn't again. No gaps for you.
Has now found one and got through, so he's completed his pass, but not before St. Louis pick up 12 points and calling the jam.
Very nice.
Oh, in fact, that was a scoring pass for.
Oh, so it was 4 points.
I'm going to see another surprise jammer thrown in by Magic City, as it's going to be Bones with the star.
We've got Static Shock as well. It's surprise jammers all around.
So surprise jammers from both sides.
Surprise! It's jammers.
Holly not impressed with the change in jammers. It has ruined her very neat-looking piece of paper that had everything on, and a nice order to it where she knew what was going to happen next.
Yeah, like, oh, there's a nice rotation. What rotation? A little bit of recycling going on at the back there. Bones knocked out, we'll recycle the back. Hits the floor, knocked out, we'll recycle the back. Can't quite see which blocker's doing that, but they're doing a lovely job of it. Ooh, crikey. Nice footwork there from our ref, Alice, who just picked her 1 foot. I was like, no, let's chill.
Well, that was a cut track from Bones.
Yep, off for a sit down in our Cloud 7 penalty box. Static Shock, meanwhile, we're nearly 50 seconds in, still trying to find a hole.
Still no lead jammer, and it won't be Bones.
Has whipped off that helmet cover, so this will be a 2-minute jam. Knocked out there by someone from Magic City. If they could all just stand still for a minute so I could get a good look at their numbers and tell them they're being cool. I mean, it's rude of them to try and play this game when we're talking about it. And there goes Static Shock finally. A minute and 15 into the jam. That has got to be painful.
And a good power kill as well by Magic City.
Very strong power kill.
As Static Shock is out of the box. Bones is out of the box and through, so they've completed their initial pass.
Both now on that scoring pass. Static Shock struggling to find a hole. Just held there on the back of 515, just Mike.
Lovely spin, put the bum through first, get the hips past, pick up the points, and actually open the gap up as well. Was able to spin through, and get through, pick up the 4 for Magic
just
City.
a lovely big hit there from Bones, but unfortunately I think was knocked to the outside there. His big recycle back. Oh wow, that was some moves. And at the end of that grinding jam, that's 4 points have gone on the board for Magic City, 4 points on the board for St. Louis. No, 7 for Magic City, 4 for St. Louis.
I know, really good defensive work there from Magic City, because they, it was a full 2-minute jam, and they had to defend a power jam as well.
And they held St. Louis to 4. I mean,
4 points.
That's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
36 plays 49. That is a 13 point difference. I can do maths sometimes. I can't. I don't know who I'm lying to.
So it is Loki Doki for St. Louis.
Up against Takia Agresta for Magic City.
Very tight pack on that first corner.
Yeah. Oh, it's arms everywhere. It's looking like it's going to be Loki Doki's going to make it out first. Pushing one to pass. again, a long hold. Good sort of 40 seconds.
Really big stretch out. Oh, and a massive hit there.
Oh, and that is
right into the crowd.
Why the trackside seating is for grown-ups only. Sponsored by Teesside Skate Invaders. You may or may not get a skater invading your personal space, just like that.
And Takeo Agresta has passed the start 2 streak.
Crikey, that was... I mean, you expect to occasionally get a skater in your lap in the trackside seating. You don't often get a ref at the same time.
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
And end of the day bargain, get a 2 for 1.
2 for 1 on wheels in your face. Thank you to Teesside Skate Invaders for sponsoring our trackside seating, the danger zone, as I like to call it. Yeah, TSI, relatively small too. I didn't know this. They dropped 24 skate invaders during COVID, but they kept going and skated outside where they couldn't, and they're still going today with members from across the northeastern Yorkshire. So well done, Teesside.
And that is lead jammer for Jamie Pacquiao. And a star pass as well. It is now.
Oh no. A star pass and a cut track penalty.
Oh, so Cockness taking the star but getting a cut track penalty. Oh, sorry, Murph taking the star.
And getting a cut track. Cockness also had a cut track. Oh, yes. Lovely leap from Jamie Pacquiao, but doesn't land it. Nice bit of defensive blocking coming in there, though, from Bratz and Chef. Unfortunately, Bratz has got what I've started calling the Mario penalty. It's a question mark, and then you bash it with your head, and you see what penalty falls. Now, Chef on a multiplayer. Magic City having... Oh, that was a pile-up. Having a bit of penalty trouble. So I think Magic City with one... Oh, no, they've got 200. I was going to say, is it one queuing? But no, they're just about managing to cycle in and out.
So, having picked up a low block, Jamie Pacquiao is in the Cloud 7 penalty box. And Murph, who's taken the star, who started the jam as a pivot, is now on a scoring pass for Magic City.
For a 2-minute jam, 40 more seconds to go for Murph. Oh, finding that hole up the inside. Nice skating from Murph.
And Murph picking up 4 points and then trying to get the crowd going.
Oh, lovely bit of manoeuvre there. Oh, and finds a gap. Nice stuff from Murph. Picks up another 4 points. Here comes Jamie Pacquiao on a scoring pass, caught on the back there by White 6'9" Cockness.
Yeah, and Murph there just getting knocked out and realising that with only a few seconds left on the clock, by the time they'd got back and re-entered, they weren't going to pick up any more points than the 2 they already had.
So they might as well stand on the breather.
Yeah, stand there and make sure you don't do anything wrong. And I've just been pointed out by our producer, we have to point out this is a very nice score now.
This is a very nice score
very
indeed.
Nice score. It is St. Louis Gatekeepers 69, Magic City Misfits 46.
Nice. We are grown adults with jobs when we're not doing this.
This is what we do for fun.
This is what we do for fun. We laugh at scoreboards. And silly names.
Roller diver, the sport that pulls in those weirdos who like puns, stats, fast-paced action, and silly numbers.
That's us. It's the reason that the crossover circle between people who like roller derby and people who like D&D is essentially a circle. So, do you like stats and numbers and also stupid puns? Yes, I do. Well, have I got the sport and/or hobby for you?
So we have a team timeout called by Magic City. And our timeout sponsors are the Cleveland Guardians.
Do you want to tell me a fun fact about the Cleveland Guardians?
A fun fact about the Cleveland Guardians is that the Cleveland Guardians hold an annual clinic and scrimmage event called Summer Affair, which sees hundreds of attendees from all over somewhere. Doesn't say. Next year they'll be celebrating 10 great years of hosting this fun 3-day event. Fun 3-day weekend event, which is August the 8th to August the 10th. So if you're free that weekend, get yourself over to Cleveland.
And go to the Summer Affair.
And take part in their Summer Affair.
Have a lovely time.
And if you don't want to go to Cleveland and you're in the UK, you can actually watch them on track in the UK next year, as they're going to come over and be part of the Brummies Summer Smash.
Yep. Ooh, that was a lovely leap from Shredder Stair there.
That wasn't Shredder there with that lovely leap, gets lead jammer for St. Louis. But Roller Might is also out of the pack and clear.
Shredder now coming in on that scoring bus. Ooh, just dukes around the outside of white 8-8. That must be 8-6, and I can't read. I think that's Buster.
Shredder there being told to run this jam as they have a couple of blockers in the box, so they're just going to clear the box.
Yeah, they've got a bit of a point advantage. They're trusting. Oh. I was like, oh, what a lovely apex jump from the pivot.
From the pivot, yes.
Blimey. Proving that leaping the apex not just for jammers.
So that was Nix-a-Lot with the little apex jump there.
Phenomenal stuff.
St. Louis having chose that to empty the penalty box on the whistle there. A penalty was picked up, so they will start with a blocker disadvantage.
It's a lovely tactical play. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I've entered the penalty box.
Then a teammate does a naughty.
Oh. You had one job, but it was to stay clean and also play the game, and actually you had several jobs.
And also Magic City gained a point over St. Louis on that one. They scored that 10-9.
Fies up against Bones, which sounds like a challenge team at RollerCon. Team Fies or Team Bones, which one are you?
I am definitely in Team Fies.
Yeah. I've just fully lost the plot now.
But it is Thighs who is lead jammer.
I'm sorry, I'm making dirty jokes in my own head and I can't be allowed out in public.
And we have another star pass for Magic City as Dizzy Izzy takes the star. Coming around on their scoring pass, but that whistle goes just before they could pick up any points. Dizzy Izzy thought she had some, but the
jam ref says no.
The ref says no.
Yeah. Okay, right, I've collected myself from just having a little giggle because I am a child. Like, it sounds funny. But also knowing roller derby, it's probably a Star Trek reference or something. Because we're all a bunch of nerds. Bones.
Bones. Oh, there is a character in...
There is.
There is, yes. Who knows? It could be.
Yeah, it was just me in my head going, oh, it sounds like something else, that's funny.
But lead jammer is Takia Agresta.
Up against Mystery Jammer. That is Black 1-4, Loki Doki.
First lead in 7 for Magic City.
Right.
And it is 1-4. It is Loki Doki who is the St. Louis jammer.
Ooh. That was a flying tumble there for one of the St. Louis blockers.
As Quadin Dirty picks up a penalty for Magic City. Heads off to the Cloud 7 penalty box. That was a misconduct penalty, it's known as.
Oh, naughty. Maybe they had some spicy language too high on the Nando's Peri Peri scale.
Takia Agresta for 4 points for Magic City. And another, that was actually their second scoring pass, picking up 8 now. So on their third scoring pass, just 2 St. Louis blockers to get past.
Ooh, lovely big hit there from Streak.
Great jam this for Magic City. That'll be 12 points on the board, pulling back into this game.
Ooh. White 86, they're just sort of continuing to follow along with that hit until the floor came up to meet them.
Takia Agresta trying a straight jump there down at 4 straight. They're getting knocked off and being recycled and deciding to call that jam. Loki Doki picking up 4 points, and we have a palindromic score as well, so you can cross that one off your bingo cards. It is 86-68 in favour of St. Louis.
Delightful.
Wow, and I've just looked at the clock as well and realised we've got less than 6 minutes left of this first half.
Okay, it's gone by fast, hasn't it?
It has gone by fast.
Into a little timeout once again. Team timeout to the St. Louis.
Yep, St. Louis calling that team timeout. We can read you another fun fact about the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah. Shall I read a fun fact?
You read one, Duke.
I will read you a fun fact. I will tell you that, there you go, to pair with the T-side fun fact. Since returning to skating in late 2021, the Cleveland Guardians have grown from 6 to 30 league members. Imagine having 30 people in your league. That would be great.
I think my league's we're nearly there. I think we're nearly there.
Got to keep working on it.
Keep working on it, yeah.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Also, it's genuinely taken me until now to realise that the Cleveland Guardians... We've lost... Oh, I'm here. I lost my thing. I twiddled the thing. It's taken me until now, this point in the weekend, to realise the Cleveland Guardians aren't here in person because I'd somehow mixed them up with the St. Louis Gatekeepers, even though that's 2 separate names and 2 separate logos.
Although the Cleveland Guardians are represented here this weekend. Zero, one of the ref crews, is one of the Cleveland Guardians skaters.
Yes. And was awarded the first Volunteer of the Year at the 2023 MRDA Western Hemisphere Cup last season, which is nice.
So it is Bratz, but we have Bratz with a power jam start. Loki Doki actually picked up a cut track at the end of that last jam.
Yep.
So it is a power jam for Magic City and a chance to claw back this 18-point difference. And there's the first 4 of those.
Yep.
Although you will see on your screen that the Loki Doki is flashing. It's not actually Loki Doki who is lead jammer, it is Bratz.
Oh, it's all gone somewhere slightly awry in the overlay. But we're here to tell you what's happening. Bratz is your lead, chooses to call it off with St. Louis having massive penalty trouble going on there. We'll find out what's happening.
Yeah,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to meerkat up over our screen and have a look at the actual track instead of... and just to figure out what's going on here. They've got 1 in the box, I think, is what's now happening.
1 in the box, yeah. That was a jam for Magic City. That's 8 points, taking up to 76 points, just 10 points behind. Nice. And yeah, and St. Louis have gone into a bit of a penalty spiral. They were, not long ago, they were on 12 penalties and Magic City were on about 18. And now here we are in Jam 19 and it's 23 penalties apiece.
Yeah, a couple of skaters sitting on 5.
Oh, and now it's 24 for Magic City and a power jam for St. Louis and Jamie Pacquiao as Rollermite picks up a penalty.
Oh, Jamie Pacquiao, 1 hand down, matrix maneuver. I was going to say I think they'll practice this, but actually I know if you follow some of these skaters on Instagram, they do actually practice this.
Oh yes,
and it looks cool when you do it, so it's worth practicing as well as being, a valid technique.
I know for a fact that even at Team GB Juniors they practice that.
Yeah, it's a useful technique. Yeah. I think we will have a little replay of that to show you so we can admire how cool it is again. Oh, lovely big hit coming in there from Just Mike, knocking Jamie Pacquiao to the outside. Here comes Rollermite back to the track. Collides with all of the St. Louis blockers. Finds a gap, makes it through. Magic City losing Buster to the box on a forearms.
Oh, we have some wheels on the track.
Oh,
literally not on their feet.
Someone's
off of someone's skate. It looks like it was the pivot for Magic City.
I think it was. And yeah, you get to look at our faces for a bit while we figure out what's going on. That was exciting and chaotic. You can tick that one off as well, broken skate.
Yeah. So St. Louis picking up 4 points, Magic City picking up 2 on that jam. 90 plays 78 with just 3 minutes left of the half.
Yeah. And we've been talking a lot about our penalty box, sponsored by Cloud 7. We'll tell you a quick bit about Cloud 7. Cloud 7 creates fully custom roller derby uniforms and apparel with individual team web stores to provide a quick, streamlined ordering process. No minimum order quantities, but for quality, ease, speed, we're putting the silver lining back in uniform organisation.
So while we're just sorting out there, just a few stats behind us. The highest scoring jammer of the game is Jamie Pacquiao, who has picked up 32 of the St. Louis 93 points.
Nice.
Whereas for Magic City, their highest jammer is 24 points, which was Rollermite.
And I think we've got a replay of that spin from Jamie Pacquiao to enjoy. Not spin, it was an outside dip maneuver. I mean, just look at this, just like spin, down, wiggle.
Dip, spin, duck.
Dip, spin, duck, dive, cool.
Get points.
Yeah.
Look awesome.
Dip, spin, duck, dive feels like the roller derby equivalent of trying to describe the action of the 4-stroke combustion engine. Do you know this one?
No. do carry on.
So there is a thing, and this is beautifully, very sort of politely phrased on Wikipedia as, so you can describe the combustion engine as suck, squeeze, bang, blow. suck in the air and fuel, squeeze it till it goes bang, blow out the exhaust fumes. And I feel that could be your sort of forward alias for roller derby. Dip, spin, duck, dive.
Excellent, yes.
Yeah. That was just a link I made, and it's like, I've said this out loud, now I'm going to have to see it through to the end.
Go, yeah.
I've been in the sports hall since 8 a.m, can you tell?
So we are back underway. Shredder Stair with the star and the lead for St. Louis. Last it is Bones, who has just cleared the pack for Magic City. As Shredder Stair goes around the outside of the 2 remaining Magic City blockers.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Big hit there from
someone.
Yes.
Sometimes they're just going too fast. You've done a really cool hit, and I can't see your number. Whoever you are, you're cool and great.
It was fine. It was Lethal Objection that had done the cool move, but it was so long ago. I
nice.
Can't remember what it was. It is Shredder Stair, though, who is through and picking up points and taking St. Louis over the 100 mark.
Yeah, nice one from Shredder Stair. 4 points on the board, though, for Bones, bringing Magic City up to 82.
Yeah, there's 2 blockers. Well, now 1 blocker for St. Louis in the box. So again, they're running this clock, running this jam to clear the Cloud 7 penalty box.
Yeah. Oh, nice stuff coming in there.
That is now clear, as you can tell, because having got through and picked up that point, Fred Astaire taps his hips, calls that jam.
He goes, yep, we'll call that off, thanks.
And does freeze 1 Misfits blocker into the box, which is Chef.
Very nicely done. Looks like on the line we have got Tokyo Agresta for Magic City. And is that Loki Doki? I think it is.
It is Loki Doki as we go into the last minute and a half of this period.
Ooh.
Just Mike there taking Loki Doki out on the inside. Loki Doki back on and then coming straight back into contact with Just Mike. But it isn't Just Mike now. It is just
someone else. I believe that's Chef.
It was just Chef.
Just Chef. Tokyo Agresta makes it out, takes a tumble, hops back up.
Having stashed the star, is now through, and that jam comes to an end.
It does feel like both teams are on a mission to see just how many jams they can get into this half. It's like, we've got time, let's do another one, and another one, and another one.
We definitely have time for one more, and it will see Jamie Pacquiao up against Bratz.
Nice. Just in a tightly packed scrum there on that jammer line.
Jamie Pacquiao's star has come off his helmet in that move where he's ducked into the wall.
Yeah.
And the star is there, and he's going to get through, but
it's going to be for naught if he doesn't go back to get it. Which is one of those moments in which you're still eligible for lead, but you do have to go and get it back and put it on first. And unfortunately, that does mean for Jamie Pacquiao that Bratz is lead.
Yeah, it was time for Bratz to get through and pick up lead.
And Bratz knocked out Rory, cycled back, and things are occurring.
So that was 4 points picked up there by Magic City, taking their score to 90, putting them at just 23 points behind St. Louis at Gatekeepers. We knew this would be tight. We knew this would be a tough physical game.
And it's and it is looking like that is going to be us going into intermission now. Well, it's only 23 points, and we have seen Rollermite score 28, wasn't it?
We have seen 28, yeah. It wasn't against St. Louis.
No, but it was possible.
But it is possible, yeah.
It has been done.
Yeah, and there's been quite a few penalties in this game. Not sure how many power jams we've had, but it seems like it has been quite a few. So there will be those opportunities in the second half.
Definitely.
For Magic City to get back into this.
Yeah, St. Louis with two skaters sitting on 5 penalties. Magic City at the moment with a handful of skaters on 4, but otherwise it's fairly evenly distributed, I think, on the penalties.
Yeah, so whilst they take this intermission to think about what they've done, what's caused them to be in those penalty box, we're going to take a brief break as well, and we will be back with you in around 13 minutes.
Don't go anywhere. See you right here.
Yeah.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to the second half of our final game of the day.
Yeah, this is the first semi-final of the MRDA Championships 2024. And it's the St. Louis Gatekeepers on 113, 23 points ahead of Magic City Misfits on 90.
Yep, it's been a great game so far. I'm really enjoying it.
And a couple of stats, 43 of those St. Louis Gatekeeper points were put on the board by Shredder Stair, who got lead 5 out of the 6 times he was on track.
Impressive work.
And on the Magic City side, it was Rollermite who picked up their most points, 24. But he was lead only 2 out of the 4 times. Bratz was 3 out of 5, so slightly better percentage for Bratz. But it is Rollermite who is the highest scorer for Magic City up against Shredder Stair, the highest scorer for St. Louis, and it is Rollermite who's won the battle this time.
Yeah. Currently with a 23-point differential, and we have
and that looked like a forearms penalty, cut track
on Shredder Stair, and we have seen Rollermite do a 28-point jam. So
yeah, this will be exactly how Magic City wanted to start this second half.
Very much so. Nice. Oh, lovely stuff from Murph there, just clearing a gap for Shredder Stair to, not Shredder Stair, Rollermite to do a sort of lovely swoop maneuver around the outside there, grab a quick 4 points, putting another 8 on the board. 2 points away from the century now for Magic City. Oh, something's happening at the front. We're figuring it out.
Rollermite was trying to call that, but he had one of the OPRs had called a forearms penalty.
Yeah.
So unable to call it, he's going to go for a sit down. We have a jammer, I say switcheroo, but Shredder Stair had already been released from the box, so it'll be a full 30 seconds for Rollermite, unless Shredder Stair does something silly again.
Just a jammer change over time. Oh, making it hard work there, though, for Shredder Stair, who I think is now... Oh, he's on a scoring pass. Picks up a quick 4 points there. Going to eke that lead back out. Trapped there by Just Mike and... White 77. Who is that? They're doing great. Murph. Lovely stuff from Just Mike. Just Mike has been a real MVP blocker, I feel, for Magic City in this game. Oh.
And Sir Nix-a-Lot there just going down on the pressure, and a great hit there from Murph just to take Shredder Stair to the outside as Rollermite goes through just as the whistles blow.
Yeah, it's a really lovely dip and then just a last minute tap out. It was like, oh, now I'm on the floor.
So that was a 12-point to an 11-point jam, so one point gained.
Crikey.
And it does take Magic City over the 100 mark.
Yep.
Both teams now having broken that century.
And I mean, for Magic City, if they could just keep doing that, chipping away at it, they may yet.
Yeah, we had about 24 jams in the first half. So if they win 24 jams this half by 1 point, they'll just about win this game.
Exactly. Every little helps. Oh, pile up.
Other supermarket slogans are available.
Yeah.
It is Loki Doki who has lead for St. Louis.
Very nice. Ooh. Loki Doki taking a tumble to the knees there. Just a little reminder for those of you who might just be joining us on time differences, we are working with the black and yellow track tape. The blue track is the training track.
And Loki Doki picking up a back block, so this is a power jam for Bratz, and it will be a full 2-minute jam, as Loki Doki had already been assessed lead.
Oh, it's going to be a tough one. But this is arguably what Magic City want. They can't call it, but it means that Loki Doki can't call it either, so Magic City can get points on the board. Although not if Evie has anything to say about it.
Bratz now taking the star off, as Loki Doki is back on track and coming into the back of a tripod there at the front of this pack.
Yeah.
And then breaking through and getting past Streak to pick up 4 points.
4 points on the board for Loki Doki. I believe Bratz. Oh, I was going to say it's on the initial.
And we have a star pass to Princess.
Lovely stuff.
No,
star pass.
No,
attempted star pass to Princess. Back to Bratz. It looks like it's a dropped helmet cover, possibly because it wasn't a legal star pass. So now Bratz will have to pick it back up when they return from the box.
Yeah, so Bratz offer a cut track penalty as the jammer. So that wasn't a legal star pass.
So what that is currently known as is a jammer ref hazard. Oh, there goes another one. That's someone's pivot cover.
Yeah, Bratz sat down in the blocker seat thinking he had completed the star pass, but has been told to move into the jammer seat. Yep. Obviously the penalty clock does start as soon as he sits down, no matter which seat he gets into.
A big hit at the front there, I think, from Just Mike. And that is the end of that jam.
Yeah, with 12 points for St. Louis and just 3 for Magic City.
Yeah. All go.
And it will be St. Louis starting with a power jam start. Jamie Pacquiao getting that star for St. Louis in this power jam start.
Yeah. Doing a little brief official timeout, I think, while we work out what's going on.
Yeah, one of the officials just going over to talk.
I think just explain to Bratz maybe, and also reunite them with that helmet cover, because you might as well have it.
Yeah, explain to Bratz why it wasn't a legal star pass and why he had to sit that as a jammer penalty.
And let's not leave that cluttering up the track as a hazard.
So our official timeouts are brought to you this weekend by the Cleveland Guardians, but that timeout is over, so we will give you some more fun facts about the Cleveland Guardians next time we have a timeout.
Yeah. Fun facts later.
Although there's still bench coaches on the track, so perhaps we aren't ready to get underway. I thought I heard the whistle to say we were.
I definitely heard the rolling whistle to say we were, but the bench coach is like, no, we go here now.
Bench coach has now left the track and the jam is underway, so Jamie Pacquiao trying to get through and does so, picking up lead for St. Louis very quickly.
Lovely stuff. A full set of 4 to pass there for Jamie Pacquiao. Ooh, finds a way through.
Bratz is back on with the star removed. Still looking to pass that to Murph, who has taken 2 star passes already in this game.
A lovely knockout drawback there from Bratz on Jamie Pacquiao.
Jamie Pacquiao just weaving his way through those blockers to pick up 4 points. One of those blockers picking up a penalty was BA with a low block, and Dizzy Izzy has also picked up a illegal position.
I believe that was an out-of-play hit for Dizzy Izzy.
Jamie Pacquiao through and putting a further 4 points. That's now 12 on this jam. He's looking to come around to try and make that 16.
Meanwhile, Bratz knocked to the outside, has to clamber back up and re-attempt that pass. Looking for that star pass to Murph.
That is 16 points for St. Louis, and they're still running this jam.
Bratz has now made it out on that initial. This coming in on a scoring pass. Is Jamie going to... No, Jamie's going to call it.
I think that's probably the highest scoring jam we've had. 20 points there for St. Louis. That's really given them the boost they needed. That's 51-point lead now.
Yeah, they have suddenly pulled ahead quite impressively. That's all we like. Nice stuff.
Yeah. So in the first half, Jamie Pacquiao scored a total of 40 points. In that one jam, he's just scored 50% of that again. So he's now scored 60 points for St. Louis.
That's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
Big points.
Magic City will be really disappointed that they've not given them up, you know, because Jamie Pacquiao is an awesome jammer. He's worked really hard to get those points.
Yeah, put the work in.
Magic will be looking to get a jam of that kind of magnitude themselves, with Rolomite on the start line up against Shredder Stair.
This is a jammer matchup we've seen a couple of times before. It's been fun. I mean, they're all fun.
Shredder Stair pushing away at the front, but Rolomite goes down the inside line and is out, and lead jammer for Magic.
Rolomite going zoom, but that is Shredder Stair coming in about quarter of a track behind and gaining speed fast. Rolomite knocked down. Goes, oh, there's Shredder Stair. I'll just call that off, thanks.
Yeah, Rolomite calling that from the floor, having picked up 1 point. But St. Louis pick up 2 points, so that was a gain on that jam for St. Louis.
Yeah, proof that sometimes it's worth sprinting to the back of the pack. Even when you're not lead, you might get bonus points out of it.
Yeah, you never know when the jammer's going to call it. Sometimes they're going to run the jam, sometimes they're going to call it, but it's not seen straight away. You really, just put that hustle is what we call it. Oh, hustle. And a quick change there. Rolomite coming back on to start this jam. Ooh. Bones was on the line. So Bones sneaked off just at the end. Rolomite
up against
sprinted on. And is now trying to sprint or push his way through the front of the St. Louis wall.
Lovely stuff there. Rolomite going, yeah, I've got the fitness. I can do 2 in a row. Put me on, coach. Put me on.
Put me on. And this pack is being stretched out. It's a slow pack. Rolomite pushing at the back.
Loki Doki pushing at the front in a tight 3-wall scrum there, being held together by Dizzy Izzy.
Dizzy Izzy bridging that pack.
Oh, it looks like we're losing Just Mike to the box on a forearms penalty. Oh, that was a long hold. That was. 50 seconds.
As long as Murph goes to the box as well for a forearms penalty.
Oh.
Loki Doki through and on a scoring pass, picking up the first 4 points of this jam.
Oh, Rolomite having to work out how to disentangle there from the Cleveland skater, so they can all get up.
So Nixalot and a Rolomite jumble on the floor as Loki Doki gets the hips round and picks up another 4 points for St. Louis.
Oh. Twirly spinny, nice move there from Splatter, just sort of almost arching backwards very balletically to avoid being knocked out by a flying skater.
And Chef just staying on the floor as well, catching his breath before this jam comes to an end.
I mean, fair, if I got hit half as hard as some of these skaters, I would still be on the floor just going, but that's why I'm here talking about this, not out there playing it.
That was an 8-0 jam in favour of St. Louis. It extends their lead now to 60 points.
And you can just see in the top corner of your screen a little ref huddle going on. They're discussing something important. Whether it's points, we don't know. But they're having a chat about it. Ref business.
Yeah, so this half is already 33 points to 16. In fact, there's some more points just gone on there for St. Louis. They're now at 170.
Yep. The ref huddle is now drawing in steadily more officials as they discuss something of import.
Yeah, so there is an official timeout on the track, which gives us a chance to give you some information about Filet Official, our official review sponsor. So Filet Official's favourite dinosaur is the Stegosaurus. Her favourite ice cream is chocolate. Her favourite colour is green. She is an avid camper, hiker and kayaker. And Filet Official is a certified scuba diver as well as being an awesome official.
Excellent. I love it.
That is some kind of resume of hobbies there. I thought I had a lot, but that just...
You're not as cool as Filet Official, though?
No. If I was, I would have raised some money and sponsored something here this weekend, same as Filet Official has.
Yeah. We're going into bonus jammer territory. We've got Static Shock again. Against Bones.
Yeah, so... And Bones was trying to get down the inside, but was just knocked off there. But back on now. Trying to get round. Again, this time being knocked to the outside by Spin Diesel.
I really like Spin Diesel as a derby name.
But it is a cut track penalty for Static Shock, so this is going to be a power jam for Bones. And
it's an opportunity for Magic.
St. Louis already trying to slow this down by stretching out that pack, guiding him back into the tripod.
Absolutely, nice work. Oh, lovely move on the outside there from Bones. Bounces off the shoulder of number 4, Soul.
And Bones does get through and is lead jammer for Magic City Misfits.
Oh, a lovely little bit of work there from one of those Magic City blockers just to try and secure a goat, grab an easy point for Bones.
I think Magic City now at the stage where they need to pick up just more than the odd points. They're going to have to really work on these jams and get some points on the board if they want to get back into this game.
Yeah, they could. I mean, not to backseat bench, but I am going to do it. You could do with a bit of offense going on here, I think, Magic City. Oh, legs everywhere. Everyone's having a sit down. Don't sit down, can't we, jammer? It's doing great, but I think they could do with a hand. I say this like I haven't already played quite a tough physical game today and would be tired.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing we haven't talked about is Magic City. This is their second game today. They played earlier on, probably only 4 hours ago was there.
Pretty much, Magic City played Bandits. Was that
Magic
right?
City they played the Bandits at 1 o'clock.
They did. So they've had a sort of four-ish hour break, whereas St. Louis played yesterday about this time, and then now. So they are coming in on much fresher legs, well rested. So one Murph picking up a back block penalty. And that is going to be Shredder Stare with lead. It is.
Shredder Stare is lead, but Takia Gresta, I say was out, but it actually picks up a forearms penalty, so it's going to be a power jam to St. Louis.
Done a naughty. And Shredder Stare goes, I'll just call that off, thanks.
Yeah, freezing.
Takia Gresta and Murph in the box.
And Murph in the box, so the jammer and the pivot are frozen in the Cloud 7 penalty box.
It does mean that they can conspire, have secret box chats.
Secret box chats.
Right, you go do that, and then I'll do this. And then we won't get another penalty and we won't be back here.
This second half is looking... the penalties are kind of what are doing for Magic City. They're now at 40 penalties in this game, whereas St. Louis are only at 29.
Yeah. Oh, blimey. Jamie Pacquiao, just skidding across the track.
As Murph is released, but Jamie Pacquiao getting knocked down by Streak.
Last-ditch effort, but it worked. Jamie Pacquiao now slowed of that momentum, having a much harder time. Oh, everyone's on the floor.
Yeah, Jamie, they're trying to duck underneath, but just being caught.
Yeah, trapped again on the back of those blockers. With finally makes it through.
Takia Gresta now back on track with the star in hand.
Yeah. Jeremy Pacquiao coming in on another scoring pass, but meets a solid tripod of Magic City blockers. Taki Agresta looking for a gap, trying to find it, pinballing through the pack.
St. Louis blockers reforming and catching her at the front of the pack and knocking her down. She's still trying to get around the Spin Diesel.
Oh, that was a lovely, massive, lovely hit from Just Mike. Just Mike has been a real asset in this game.
Taking out both Adam West and Spin Diesel.
I think Jeremy Pacquiao managed to lose a knee pad cap at the very closing seconds of that jam by the look of things. So it's like, I should call it off here, thanks. Reattach myself, have another go.
So that is a further 7 points for St. Louis in that jam. But we do have an empty Cloud 7 penalty box.
Oh, I've jinxed it now.
I have jinxed it.
Just remember, skaters, you can just go and see the Cloud 7 store or look online. You don't have to visit them in the penalty box.
But it is Bratz up against Loki Doki.
Bratz trying to find a hole, bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Oh, and that has worked. Bratz is your lead jammer.
Yeah, great footwork down the inside there, just skipping over the St. Louis blockers. Going through on a scoring pass, coming into the back of Hulk.
Nice. Loki Doki coming out the pack backwards and at speed. Bratz calling it off.
Bratz calling that before Loki Doki could pick up any points.
Yeah. But did Bratz pick up any points? That's the question.
I'm just trying to see if there's any hands in it yet. There are 2 points signalled by Alice.
Lovely. Lovely 2 points there for Bratz. 1-1-2 plays 1-8-1.
We're already halfway through this second half.
Time is flying
and it
by.
is flying by.
Like some of these skaters.
Yeah. And it is Rollermite up against Shred Astaire.
That is going to be... Oh, no.
It is Rollermite is who is your lead jammer for Magic City. Shred Astaire is now out of the pack, about half a lap behind.
A real scrum there, some really nice offensive blocking coming in from Magic City, trying to clear a path for Rollermite. It works.
Rollermite calling that, having picked up 4 points for Magic City, but also there's a penalty been assessed to, I think that's Buster, who's gone through the penalty box with the stripe on.
For a forearm penalty, we believe. Yeah.
There's also one St. Louis blocker in the penalty box. Rollermite doing another back-to-back jam.
Oh, exciting.
That's the third time in this game we've seen Rollermite do a back-to-back jam, and also then taking a hit to the head by the looks of it. It was given as a forearms penalty.
Yep, plonked in the face. Jeremy Pacquiao trying to make that leap, doesn't land, it has to recycle all the way back there, long way back. Oh, and Rollermite not landing either, also on a big recycle back. Jeremy Pacquiao flailing for balance and remet by those Magic City
and
blockers.
we have a penalty for Rollermite getting a low block.
Oh, Rollermite offers it down in our Cloud 7 penalty box. So it's going to be Jeremy Pacquiao is your lead jammer after a long stretch, 50 seconds almost. I have to say, the Magic City blockers are phenomenally good. Oh, and that's a tactical move there. They're icing Rollermite into the box, forcing a third back-to-back jam out of
This will be his first back-to-back-to-back jam,
back-to-back.
3 on the trot,
Yeah.
but not through choice this time. This will be because of picking up a penalty in the end of that last jam.
Yeah. It's fine, you've had a 30-second sit down at least. Well, you've had, longer than 30-second sit down with the jam change over time. Have a little rest, you'll be fine, Rollermite. I believe in you.
Streak with the pivot stripe for Magic City, just giving some instructions to Rollermite before that jam started.
Yeah. Oh, that's a trailing foot coming in there from Just Mike, but recycling back, I believe.
Rollermite dancing around and getting past Princess.
Oh, but not? Is that Rollermite with another penalty?
No, Rollermite's still in the box. He's just about to come out now.
Oh. Well, that's the old one. I'm just failing to comprehend things and stuff. Loki Doki is your lead jammer. Just Mike picks up a penalty for
Just Mike picking up
illegal contact.
Illegal
play
contact
hit, I
penalty.
believe. Off to join Rollermite temporarily in our Cloud 7 penalty box. Did Rollermite get out?
Rollermite was out, yes.
They have freed Rollermite. I think they may be hoping to get a back-to-back-to-back-to-back jam out of Rollermite.
Yeah. He's not coming on for this one, no.
No.
But that was a 7-point jam for St. Louis. Extends their lead to 72 points.
St. Louis really pulling ahead now, showing why they
now
are.
is Loki Doki, but Shredder Stare isn't far behind on those point scores and will be looking to extend his total as we have a team timeout called by Magic City.
Really showing off why St. Louis are the #1 seed here.
Yeah. And we'll see why Cleveland Guardians are the sponsors of our timeouts. Fun fact is that Cleveland Guardians Skater Zero was awarded the first Volunteer of the Year award at the 2023 MRDA Western Hemisphere Cup last season. We wait with bated breath to see who will receive the awards this year, and you will be able to see those awards being given out after tomorrow's final, when we have the awards ceremony, where at the moment it looks like St. Louis are going to be in that final, and they'll be looking to get their name on this cup for the 6th time on the trot.
It's certainly looking like it, but it's, to use a very overused phrase, it's all to play for. Meanwhile, in the venue, we have got a Mexican wave going on
all around. You know, we have bleachers on one side, we have a viewing gallery on the other, and it's going around and round and round whilst we have this official timeout.
And off we go again.
We are now back underway. It is Bones against Shredder Stare, and it is Shredder Stare who is your lead jammer. But Bones is not far behind.
Bones is coming in hot. Oh, Shredder Stare takes a tumble to the inside, calls it off as Bones hits the pack.
And that appears like we do have donuts in the air. That was a 0-0 jam.
Ooh, none points apiece.
Unless that was it. So that stays at 188 to 116. And we have a new jammer for St. Louis. It is number 3. Oh no, this is Thighs. We had Thighs in the first half.
It's the second outing for Thighs.
Second outing for Thighs. First time we've seen him in this second half, and he gets lead jammer for St. Louis.
Lovely work from Thighs. I'm very sorry, Thighs. I shouldn't find the name quite as funny as I do, but I really do.
Well, it's 2 jams.
And Thighs is your lead jammer. The power of Thighs.
Power of Thighs. So yeah, this is his second jam. One in the first half, one in the second half, but he got lead both times. I think he's the only jammer now with a 100% record.
The stats don't lie, but sometimes they mislead.
We do have a star pass as Streak takes the star for Magic City, and Thighs calls that from the ground.
Nice.
Having picked up 3 further points, that's another 7-point jam for St. Louis as they edge extremely close to the 200 mark. And St. Louis have really just pushed on in this second half. They have absolutely dominated this second half.
Whatever was in their half-time oranges and cheering speeches it's really worked for them.
We are going to see Tekia Agresta for Magic City up against Static Shock.
And that is going to be Static Shock sprinting out the front as your lead jammer. Tekia Agresta finds a gap and runs out.
And we have 2 Magic City blockers in the box. Chef with a high block, a head block.
And something else.
Dizzy.
Oh, and we're starting to see a penalty story emerging, I feel, here. St. Louis with the 2-on-5, but Magic City have now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players on 4 penalties.
That's actually 6 players on 5 penalties
5
there
penalties.
for Magic City.
I can't count.
That's all right. And we've got 2
for
St. Louis on 6, but St. Louis have got 32 overall penalties to Magic City's 46 overall penalties.
I do think in the second half the penalties has been what's made the real difference for Magic City and has allowed St. Louis to pull so much further ahead.
Yes, indeed, yes. And there's a penalty there for Evie, who has the strike for St. Louis, picking up a legal position penalty.
Yep. Jeremy Pacquiao is the lead jammer for St. Louis. Ooh. And here comes Rollermite, snatching that star, looking for a way through. Trying to catch up to that pivot, going, it's not me, I'm not the jammer, nobody look at me.
The pivot currently engaged in full defense, trying to stop Jeremy Pacquiao from getting through while he's racing it, and then knocks Jeremy Pacquiao out, but himself is knocked off the track as Jeremy Pacquiao comes back on behind Chef, and we have a star pass. Rollermite has passed the star.
Handed it over.
Streak.
Nice stuff from Streak.
I think that's 2 jams on the top trot that Streak has taken the star. Well, there was 1 jam in between where he didn't, but yes.
Some jams.
Some jams.
St. Louis now above the 2nd century mark. 202 plays 116.
So it's going to be Bones back on track for Magic City, up against Shredder Stare for St. Louis.
Just over 5 minutes left in this game.
Magic City starting with a blocker disadvantage with Dizzy Izzy in the penalty box. And joining her is her jammer, Bones, who's picked up a forearms penalty. So this will be a power jam for Fred Astaire.
Oh, there's a little bit of a moment here. I think BA is just waiting for the pack to have to move before rejoining instead of going back, which is a choice.
Shredder Stare is out and lead jammer for St. Louis. So a good power jam kill there, nearly the full 30 seconds as Bones now re-enters the track with a star in hand.
Lovely stuff. It was Bones with 1 to pass, I think. Ooh, takes a spill, but pops straight back up.
Bones with a star stash now coming around on a scoring pass, but the whistles go, I think before able to pick up any points.
Yep, I think we have
Louis
got
do pick up 3.
A replay of Bones on the outside line for you. Look at this loveliness. I mean, that is footwork to die for, isn't it? Big fan. Big fan of the footwork. Apologies to any listeners at home if you're upset by the increasingly nasal sound of my voice. I have got a bit of a cold, and it's 3.5 minutes till I can go and blow my nose again.
So we see Bratz up against Loki Doki. Bratz being recycled back to the pivot line. We also see Streak is in the box for a misconduct penalty.
Yep.
Loki Doki is out and lead jammer for St. Louis. Trying to skip down the inside, but being knocked off by Streak.
That has been a star pass over to Princess as well for Magic City. Princess now out and on that scoring pass. And Magic City and St. Louis say no.
But yeah, St. Louis do pick up a 1 point on that pass. So St Louis edging really close, actually being like 100 points ahead of Magic City. And this is not something we would have kind of predicted at half-time.
No.
Okay, they were leading, but it was only 23 points.
It feels like over the course of the first half, St Louis went, oh, that's how you're playing today, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll do this then. And just shut down onto them. Lovely stuff there from Thighs.
It is lead jam for Thighs, who remains 100% lead, 3 out of 3, just like the number on his back.
There is about half a track behind comes Takey at Agresta. Going to try and put that pressure onto Thighs, maybe grab a point, but Thighs goes, no. No, points for me, not points for you.
So they picked up 2 points there, taking them to 2-1-2. Going to see Rollamite up against Jamie Pacquiao.
Lovely. It's a lovely matchup. I mean, it's all a lovely matchup. I just like seeing them skate. Just having a nice time.
We have been given a treat this evening. Some fabulous roller derby, both offensive, defensive, some great jammer work.
It's a beautiful hit from Just Mike again. I mean, Just Mike is my personal MVP blocker from Magic City for this game.
Rollamite has picked up lead jammer for Magic City, but Jamie Pacquiao is a quarter of a track behind, chasing down Rollamite as Rollamite comes around on that scoring pass.
Rollamite now with the decision to make, because time on the clock is very short. Do they want to get as many points as they can and run it down? Do they want to try for another jam? What do they want to do? Getting the signal from the bench to keep running it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So they've got lead, they can get points. As everyone comes to a stop as that whistle blows to see who is picking up a penalty, everyone just kind of stopped to go, me?
Who did it this time? Was it me? Oh, I'm good. Oh no, it was me. It's going to be streak off for a sit down in the penalty box for an illegal position.
Rollamite getting stuck.
Oh no, misconduct.
Getting stuck in the middle of a tripod, escaping it and then coming into another tripod.
Yeah. I think Rollamite choosing just to run down the period clock on the basis that while this is happening, they're preventing St Louis from making that gap any wider, and in terms of, longer term thoughts on seedings, that is important and useful, and also just if you're tired. Oh, Rollamite, don't take your hat off. I can see you touching it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Rollamite. Don't do it. You could call it now. The jam clock's ended.
Jamie Pacquiao who got out and picked up the 4 points. Rollamite is going to run this jam.
Taken that off, so that will be a 2-minute jam for the final 12 seconds of the game.
See how many points he'd picked up before he took off that star.
Yeah.
He hasn't quite cleared the pack yet on that scoring pass.
Really testing our referees here as the period clock and the jam clock both run out.
So he had picked up all 4 points. That will take Magic City to 120. St Louis 217. So Magic City just about keeping it below 100 difference.
Yeah, which is not to be sniffed at when you're playing the #1 seed in the tournament. Just waiting on our jam refs and scorekeepers to finalise that score. And that is your official final score.
So if you would like to join us tomorrow, we are going to start off the day with the joint 5th and joint 7th playoff, which will see Till take on Concussion.
It's going to be a fun game.
And then at 11 o'clock we have the second semi-final, which is Tyne and Fear versus Denver. We will then see the other joint 5th and joint 7th playoff, which is Manchester against the Bandits. There will then be the bronze medal match, which will be Magic City against whoever loses in the other semi-final tomorrow between Tyne and Fear and Denver, and then the final match will see St Louis take on the winner of that game.
So it's going to be a great set of games tomorrow. So I hope you didn't have any Sunday plans that weren't hanging out with all of us, either in a sports hall or remotely via the magic of the internet and YouTube, because you'd be daft to miss any of this. It's going to be great.
It's going to be a great roller derby. Thank you for joining us today here on the MRDA YouTube channel. Stay tuned. There will be an interview coming up shortly afterwards. Not sure who that will be yet, but do stay tuned for that.
We will certainly collect some skaters for your enjoyment and ask them questions about how they found this game and what they enjoyed and maybe what their favourite British snack is.
So
That's
thanks
nothing.
very much to Holly for being an awesome producer this afternoon. Thanks to Jax for doing the tech and keeping the screens all going for us. I've been Tom Boulder. It's been a wonderful afternoon.
I have been Duke Special. It's been a delightful day.
Thank you very much for joining us. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Amazing. So,
are we on live?
yeah, we are on live now, Jamie. So I'm Windmill, and I've just been able to pull Jamie off of the track. They are still steaming from that incredible game there. Come on, can you give us a few words? How do you feel after facing off with the Magic City Misfits?
I'm still trying to catch my breath, to be honest. Roller derby is such an intense sport. You're sitting down, but you're almost never. Nothing ever stops moving, and so I still feel like I'm skating right now, to be honest.
It's still rolling. In my mind, I'm still rolling away somewhere.
And I'm sure our team will be talking late into the night about what we did, what we could have done better. But there's nothing quite like it.
And so, do you know when the last time was that the Gatekeepers faced off with Magic City Misfits?
I believe it was 2 years ago in St. Louis.
2 years ago then, so that's been a while. So have the team slightly changed then since then?
A little bit. We both had some notable changes to our rosters. And I remember saying to one of the Magic City skaters on the track that I almost need 2 years every time I play against them to recuperate.
To recover from the quite big hits that a lot of those players are putting in there. Yeah. So can you just give us a little insight maybe to your preparations at Gatekeepers before coming to this tournament?
So I think one of the unique things about the Gatekeepers team is that we are a homegrown talent. So we've been practicing together consistently since last year's loss in the cup, and we've been thinking about this championship and training together to be here. So two games down, one more to go. We've been trying to keep each other focused on the goal, but also to remember why we play this game. Like, it takes so much community and so much communal effort to train together, to have referees, to have volunteers, to make it all work, that if you think about yourself, then you're never going to win because you can't do it alone. So that's something that we always try to tell each other, that we're playing with each other and we're playing for each other so that we can all do this thing that we love doing and have opportunities like this to come together across the world and go toe-to-toe, skate to skate. And,
toe-to-toe, skate to skate. Yeah. That is I think that really is the derby spirit, isn't it? Yeah. And I think that you can see that on track, especially from where I was. Okay. With all those big hits happening, we could still see all of you with massive smiles on your faces, still enjoying every minute, every second.
Maybe like a grimace in between the smiles.
Oh, no, absolutely. There's always going to be a bit of a grimace, but like, do you know what? That was a great hit. Loved it. Let's keep on rolling, keep on having a good time. Okay, so just final sort of points here. So you've been here for a little bit now here in the UK. Is there a British snack or a British food that you really want to try?
So I've always been a fan. So I'm pescatarian, so I don't eat meat. So I've always loved fish and chips, but I haven't gotten fish and chips since I got here. So that's one thing that I'm looking forward to having at the end of the tournament. I try to keep my diet. This is way off topic, but I heard Usain Bolt, the Olympic sprinter, used to eat McDonald's chicken nuggets wherever he would go compete. He wouldn't eat the Olympic Village food because he wanted to maintain the same diet. So I haven't been eating anything.
Have you been eating McDonald's?
Not McDonald's. I haven't. I'm pescatarian. So
okay,
but I've been eating like things that I'm used to. So once after Sunday, then if you have any recommendations, I'd love to.
Well, I mean, we are in Newcastle here, so we should speak to the Tyne and Fear team that are hosting this wonderful tournament, and I'm sure one of them will have an excellent fish and chip recommendation. All right, so final thing.
And probably a good beer to wash it down.
A good beer to wash it down. They can definitely recommend a couple of those, I'm sure. Well, the ale, beer, lager. We've got so many different names for all the different types of beers here.
I might have to try them all.
Yeah, you absolutely will have to try them all, for sure. Wonderful. All right, so any final shout-outs before we let you go rest up?
I just want to give a big shout-out to all the Latin American teams that came across the world to come play Derby with all of us. It means so much to see your dedication and inspiration, like my favorite people to see on the track, off the track all the time. Just want to give a big shout out, and to see the growth of the sport in Argentina is really cool, and of course Disorder is the best. And any MRDA teams out there listening, small plug for the tournament in May, the first MRDA tournament in Mexico. Sign up, you should be there, it's going to be a good time.
Amazing. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much for jumping in
you too.
here,
I appreciate
and
that.
good luck tomorrow.
We're going to need it.
Get some good sleep, and we will see you back on the track tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Emil.